Proverbs 7:7 says, I saw among the simple, I noticed among the young men, a youth who had no sense. Today's episode, flying with no sense. I'm literally flying today. I'm right up in the air. We're headed to Tampa, and we're like thousands of feet up in the air right now. And the setting could not fit this verse even better. Years ago, on another ministry trip in Ohio somewhere, I flew on a small private plane, and somewhere mid-air, the pilot looked over and said, "Hey, you want to feel what it feels like to fly?" He handed me the yoke, and it was just for a moment, but it was a trip feeling what it feels like to navigate an entire airplane. And as I gripped it, he explained, you're not only watching east and west direction, you're also watching altitude. Too low and you'll crash. Too high and you'll overshoot your destination. Man, that stuck with me. Flying takes a whole lot of senses. See, you can have direction. You can even have motivation. But if you've got drive without discernment, that's dangerous. That pilot didn't just hand me control. He handed me a lesson that day. Awareness isn't automatic. It has to be developed. Altitude without awareness is useless. You can be all the way up and still lost. Proverbs 7:7 says, Solomon looked out of his window and noticed a youth with no sense. That phrase, no sense, that stood out to me. It means no situational awareness. He wasn't stupid. He just wasn't aware. He was walking with his eyes wide open, but his discernment was underdeveloped. Solomon stood at the window watching this all unfold. He saw what the young man couldn't see. Danger up ahead, decisions forming patterns, a destiny drifting off course. That's the tragedy of flying with no sense. It's not that you can't think, it's that you're not tracking what your choices are doing. But the good news? Awareness can be trained. Pilots aren't born with instincts. They have to be developed through discipline, and so do we. You can learn to notice temptation before the turbulence is. You can learn to feel that spiritual crosswind. You can learn to sense what pride is pulling you up too high, while discouragement is pulling you down too low. And once your senses are tuned, you stop flying blind and you start flying wise. Remember, everyone wants elevation, but wisdom wants navigation. Because what good is altitude if you miss that landing? Prayer, Lord, sharpen my senses and guide my direction with wisdom. Today's challenge: before takeoff on any decision, big or small, pause and check your internal instruments, your motives, your emotions, your attitude, and direction. And ask, am I flying wise or am I just flying fast? Adjust where needed and then soar steadily. Proverbs Daily is a reader and listener supported program. Every post is free, but if you like to help spread the message and make the sacred positively contagious. Let me do that again. If you like to help spread the message and make the sacred positively contagious, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. Just look for the word subscribe or upgrade and click on that. Thanks in advance, because your support really matters. About the author: Fred Lynch is creative communicator, author, and Christian hip-hop pioneer. To connect everywhere, just search Hey Fred Lynch on all the socials. Want daily wisdom on that phone? Go to proverbsdaily.org or click the link in the description. Thanks so much for listening, and help us out by liking and sharing Proverbs Daily. Be wise, be well. Peace.